Good day, everyone.
Good day, everyone.
Okay, so we are from Group 2 in small classroom. We'll be representing the material of teaching speaking skills in small size classroom at primary schools. Now, let us first introduce ourselves first. My name is Aswa and my friends.
My name is Yoga.
So, we will be the presenter for this material. And as for the table of content, first we got definition of small classroom, and then definition of primary speaking skills, the characteristic needed in a primary speaking class, the strategy that we will use, the media, and obviously the procedures. Now, let's start with the definition from Yoga.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. So, according to Glass and Smith in 1979, a small classroom refers to a learning experiment, which is when the ratio of the student and the teacher were reduced, consists of 10 till 20 students for one teacher. This environment will make learning process more personalized, making it easier to monitor and give immediate feedback.
Now, why is it said a smaller classroom may make learning more personalized and easier? Now, first of all, let's compare it to the large classroom. A large classroom often consists of more than 30 students, while a small consists at least 10 to 20 students at most. Now, that alone makes it easier for the teacher to organize the entire class because there is fewer students. Therefore, making it easier not just for the teacher but also for the student to learn. And also, it makes more personalized because it's much easier for the teacher to remember every different characteristic and traits in a smaller classroom rather than in a bigger one. So therefore, as the claim said, the next
Primary speaking skill. According to Scott and Thornbury in 2005, primary speaking skill refer to the basic ability for a young student, typically aged 6 till 12, to communicate verbally in foreign language. There are 5 things primary student must focus on, which is
okay, so the 5 important things that primary student needs to focus on, especially at 6th grade. First of all is the pronunciation, how they pronounce, the intonation, etc. need to be enhanced and focuses on the teaching. Second one is the vocabulary. They at least need to master some basic vocabulary. They knew, let's just take example in the class, they knew what is meja in English, table, chair, drawer, this. And then the grammar, they at least had the ability to construct a basic form of sentences like I will go to school today, etc. etc. They need to master that in the primary at least. The fluency, how they pronounce it without any shortcoming, without any stop or like awkward sounds like that. And then the confidence, how confident the student to say it without, basically the simple language is getting rid of their shyness. And then the next one is desirable characteristics for small primary speaking class. The first one is more student engagement. In a small classroom, it is more desirable if the student is more actively participating during the learning process. The second one is teacher guidance. The teacher needs to directly guide because in a small classroom, need to actively assist the student if they have any problem. And the third one will be continually explained by my friend.
okay. The next one is safe learning environment, which is the teacher will make the student feel comfortable in the class, so they don't feel to answer the question. And the next is interactive activities, which is the activity is very interactive using like gamification to engage student to learning more better. The next is focus on fluency rather than accuracy. Rather than it's focus more on fluency rather than the accuracy. The next is the strategy for speaking, which is we use the gamification strategy named Guess the Character to enhance the speaking skills, which is the student learn to talk in English in a fun and engaging way. And this strategy also in accordance of small classroom needs like
as I explained before, first is encourage active participation, because if you will ask the students, all of them, to actively spoke in English, according to their ability, of course. Then to create a low pressure environment where mistake is not be punished, but instead corrected. And then expand students' vocabulary, of course. And this strategy also in accordance of Jean Piaget's constructivism theory, where according to him, he believes that children construct their understanding through an active experience. Active experience means that they actively involved during the learning process. So therefore, this strategy is applicable for his theory.
Okay, the next is the media for the guest character strategy. As you can see in the screen, there are cards with famous character like Tom, Dora, Donald Duck, and SpongeBob, Casper, and Mario Bros. So with using this strategy, we can engage the student to more interested in the learning process. Okay, the next is the procedure for guess the character. The first one is the orientation, which is the first one we need to greet the student and give a warm-up question like, who is your favorite cartoon character? And the second one, we need to show a famous character for the example and describe them without mentioning the name and ask the student to guess the name. And the third one is the teacher need to write the simple descriptive sentence on the board and explain key vocabulary that will be used during the activity.
Okay, so for the activity, so we first teacher split the student to several smaller groups. The teacher then explain the mechanism, the threads, basically the entire mechanism. We will be simulating it later, so I need to explain this in detail. And then last teacher encourage student was student to have difficulty speaking by giving additional instructions. And then the closing, this teacher will give praise to students who, obviously, all of those who participate, invite students to discuss their favorite characters, and of course, summarize today's learning. So, let's just get straight to the simulation. Now, both me and Yoga will be a teacher. So, let's start now, I guess. Okay, so, okay, so good morning, class.
Morning,
How are you today?
Good. How about you?
How about you? Good today. So today, me and Mr. Yoga here will be teaching you about descriptive tense or sentences that we could use on your daily life. But first, have you guys had any favorite cartoon character?
Yes.
Who?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Others? Winnie Pin. Others?
Ninja Boy.
Oh, for the turtle aliens.
Kitty. So is that good?
Yes. But can you describe those characters? Maybe in a simple word. Maybe for three.
Green.
Ah, yes, that's correct. But open the second. Yes. So today we will be learning how to describe your favorite characters, cartoons, etc. But I wanted you guys to guess first. I will describe the character, and any of you who knows can guess. Okay. First of all, he is small. Yes. He is a rat, and he speaks like this.
Mickey Mouse.
Yes, correct. Good job, yeah. So that's how. Basically, that will be the mechanism of the game later. But before, we will teach you the key vocabulary that you could use in describing a character. So, Yoga.
Okay, so the key vocabulary like the size, for example, like tall, small, high, and etc.
Yes. So when you want to describe, let's say they are a man. Remember, use he is. If she is a female, use she is. If the character is tall, he is tall, or if he's short, he's short, etc. etc. It's very simple. So I think we will just go straight to the game. Now we will divide you into two groups, group 1 and group 2. Before, let's arrange our sitting position first. Let's make a semicircle first. Please stand up, everyone. Just make it like this. Yes. So this. Okay. Yes. The sitting position. Make a semicircle. Yes. So this will be group 1. So this will be group 1, this will be group 2. Now the mechanism of the game, one of your member will go forward, take one card, this, and they will go back to the team and explain the character, basically. But this person cannot say the name, and these guys who are still sitting have to guess the character after they're done. Let's say Anita guessed the character, she put the card back, and then swipe the point for group 1. What if you already know? That's it. Let's divide that. Group 1, group 2. Now, whoever finishes first win. Will get an extra point at the end of the learning. So, is there any question?
No.
You understand, right?
Yes.
The time is how much time? 5 minutes? 5 minutes first? Yes. Okay, so 5 minutes. Yes. Starting now then.
Yellow, like honey.
Yellow,
like
yes.
This blue.
We have a friend red hat. A little girl.
Baby.
Why describe
In the sea.
So, sadly, okay, so group 1 seems to be winning the best. So, that's it. The game from us. Apologies if it's quite short. So once again, it's just merely a game. There's no winner, there's loser, okay? But technically there is a winner, but everyone is having fun, right?
Yes.
It's no hard feelings. Yes, correct. So let's summarize. What you guys learned today? Does anyone can answer?
Describe person.
Different characters, yes. New vocab, yes. So I guess that's it from us. Yes. Thank you for paying attention today. Apologies if I had a mistake. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir.